Back to you with another video of Am I the A-hole? Am I the A-hole for not letting my nephew have another serving of food? Before I even start, yes you are. Cause these children have a high metabolism. Let them children eat. I invite my nephews and nieces over here. That baby, they'll eat you out of house and home. But anything, their metabolism so high. And even if they big boned they gonna burn it off. My nephew play football. They need to eat. Lady, okay, let's see. I, a 27-year-old male, have 3 of my nephews over for the weekend. So this is not a lady, this is a man. Sir, sir. You have them over for a weekend, and you gonna tell them they can't have another serving of food, and they just there for a weekend. Saturday and Sunday, sir. You already acting crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's see. They're cool kids, and I love having them over. Okay. However, one of them, quote unquote, the name is Eric. 14. He's a male. Has a gigantic appetite. What is bigger than yours? That at that age, they do eat a lot, sir. Please. Like literally, every time I see these kids, he's wolfing down food. He wolfing down food because he hungry. Let's get that right. You wouldn't think it because he's super linky. Like I said, sir, he has a high metabolism. High metabolism is just gonna burn it off. I kind of think you low-key jealous because he's able to burn his off at 14 and you probably 27 and can't burn yours off and you just mad. But let's continue. But I guess he's at the age where it's normal, and I've been there. Oh, okay, but you've been there, and you could sympathize with him. But what you started off with, you didn't want to give him another serving of food, but you could sympathize with him. Okay. At dinner last night, we had a nice meatloaf and some mac and cheese. Sir, that already ain't enough for me. That ain't enough for me. And I'm grown. That ain't enough for me. Meatloaf, you probably gave him one little slab, a pinch, and a scoop of mac and cheese. My nephew can eat a whole pan of mac and cheese if you let him. Because them children love that cheese. I don't know why, but they love that cheese. I ain't hear you say you had no veggies. I ain't hear you had no mashed potatoes with the meatloaf, with the gravy. I ain't hear you put no green beans on it. Hold on, I'm getting a little bit hungry. I need to calm down. And that's all you gave him. I ain't hear no Kool-Aid. I ain't hear nothing. I ain't hear no juice. I ain't hear you put no roll on the side. I ain't hear none of this, sir. Meatloaf, mac and cheese. I'm a grown woman and I'm dissatisfied with this menu. I ain't hear no side salad. I ain't hear nothing. I gave everyone big servings and the other 2 kids were happy with it. But naturally, Eric wanted more. Yeah, because Eric is 14. And like you said, you sympathize with him and that's normal, that ain't good enough for him. I told him he should probably just save room for dessert as he did. Okay, so you got dessert. So you had meatloaf, mac and cheese, but you didn't tell me the age of the other kids. Or the other kids 5 and 8 that ain't hardly eating nothing anyway because they ain't got to the age that Eric is at 14. That they picky eaters anyway. Because I have nephews that are very picky at eating and they 5 and 4 and they don't eat that much. Sir, you compare apple with oranges. I need to know these ages of these other kids before I make a definitive answer on whatever you talking about. So, okay, Eric already told you when you gave him the meatloaf and the mac and cheese that he wanted more. Give him more. But you told him, oh no, that's all right. You need to save room for dessert. Okay, so he said he did. But he still wanted to eat another serving of dinner after dessert. That means he was still hungry, sir. Sir, I need you to start putting A plus B plus C because it don't seem like you that smart. This boy already told you he wanted another serving, but you looking at the other kids and saying, oh, whatever. And then you just have him for the weekend. Go on, give him that. You feel me? Whew, this man is not that smart. Sir, you 27, are you sure? Okay, hold on. So it says, but he still wanted to eat another serving of dinner after dessert. I wanted to save some food for our dinner tomorrow. Oh, that's what you're doing. You want to save and make sure you had leftovers. So my thing is, before you even pick these kids up, you knew you didn't have enough food for that boy. Because you said that's what he normally do. That's how he normally is. You should have did an extra little grocery shopping before you went to go get him. Or how about don't get him at all? Because boys going to eat. You feel me? Then he said, I wanted to save some food for dinner tomorrow, so I told him he couldn't have any more. But my wife, 26 female, went over my head, and she should, and told Eric he could have more if he wanted. Of course, that's her nephews too, sir. And it ain't going over your head. This lady looking at that boy, seeing and knowing and don't want it to be on her watch that the baby done went to sleep hungry. And y'all, once again, you only have them for the weekend. And if you didn't want to feed him, don't pick him up. And he went on to eat so much, he almost instantly fell asleep on the couch. Oh, that was some good eating. Eric, I don't blame you. I done did that before. I want to eat so much to where I be comatose. At 14, you want your belly full, baby. That's that AITA. Okay, where my other nephews were playing video games. Oh, okay, so I see you trying to do tit for tat. Number one, you try to get on your wife saying she going over your head. So you trying to act like she challenging your manhood by giving the boy an extra scoop of mac and cheese and a slice of meatloaf. You with the foolishness. You trying to pull every card in this little letter for somebody to be sympathetic with you. But sir, we not. Thank you to your wife for giving them the extra meatloaf and mac and cheese so that boy can sleep good. Okay? Because to me, with the game, they'd have been fighting over the game, sir. You say it was 3 of them. It's only 2 remote controls that I know to a game. So the other 2 playing the game's good. This one ain't had nothing to do anyway. Twiddling his thumbs. It was overall a really good day, but I was stuff that my wife went over my head over the food thing, and we went to bed. I told her I felt like what we served was reasonable. Now we in court, sir. You want somebody to give reasonable doubt? That what we doing, sir? Sir. You got a good wife. Because let that boy would have went home to his family and say, oh, my uncle didn't want to give me no food. He wanted to keep it for leftovers. Then they'd have been looking at you sideways, sir. Because I know it was my children. I sure would have looked at you sideways. Because I'd be like, you ain't have to even pick them up if you ain't going to feed them. You feel me? But let's look at this. She argued that since Eric is a guest, he can have as much food as he wants, and should. And she can always buy more, and she could. And that's what I'm saying, sir. You penny pinching, and you only have them for a week. She usually stocks the kitchen, so it's her job. She know what food is in there. She thinks I'm being a jerk, big time, for thinking I can control how much we do and don't serve, and that it's weird. I would have told Eric he can't have another serving without at least checking with her first. Of course. She look like she doing the budget. She getting the food. And it sounds like it's just you and her, sir. It seems like you the one that want to penny pinch and save it over trying to count this and that. And she's saying, sir, I already got this on lockdown. So instead of you saying she going over your head, you going over her head. Because she's saying that's her area on how she run the household, sir. Get it together. Get it together. Then he gonna say, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. Was I the a-hole? Yes. I think I was in the right. Why not save some dinner? Eric already had a lot of food as it is. That's your opinion, sir. Because the boy told you, even after you told him, baby, go ahead and save a little room for dessert. He came back and told you, I'm still hungry, man. I'm still hungry. I just won't. To me, that's to show that your wife, or if you cooked it, that y'all cook good. That a baby want to eat it. The other ones didn't want to eat it because guess what? They want to hurry up and get on that game before Eric get on that game because Eric probably be beating them in that game. You feel me? Because I got a nephew that's like that. He beat his nephews in the game. I don't know why I tell him to stop doing stuff like that. But anyway. What in the snitch is going on here? Y'all let me know in the comments. Was he there? And just keep it real. You feel me? Toodles.